Hello. Welcome to day 4. We made it. Who's here in the chat? Let me know. Daniel, first. Hello. Um, just as a reminder from yesterday, I'm just making sure that my mic is on. A reminder from yesterday, if the chat is distracting to you, you can close it, you can turn it down. Um, you'll have to go into the chat when we are sharing prompts and resources and all this kind of stuff. Am I recording? Oh my God. Don't ask me that, guys. Paul, you gave me a mini heart attack. I'm recording. Um, okay, so today, here we are, day 4. How you guys feeling today? Tracy from Los Angeles, hello. Uh, Devish, if you don't stop spamming, I'm gonna have to kick you out of day 4, and we haven't even begun yet. Hell yeah. All caught up and ready to roll. I love that. Frustrated but unrelated to this. Well, I'm sorry you're frustrated, but I'm glad it's not related to this. Okay. So today is going to be really fun. We're going to be talking about, and I'm going to be showing you a trick that most people don't, not that they don't know, they just don't do it because it's so easy. And like, can that even be effective? And yes, it can be. So let me start. I'm going to share my screen. And if you're just coming in late, you're coming in late. Nothing I can do about that. Um, Okay, so day 4 officially has kicked off. Before we dive into things, engagement winner from yesterday. Do we have any guesses who this might be before I click through? Dania. So it actually was Dania again, but since Dania already won the previous day, I had to exclude Dania. So, Elizabeth Jameson, are you here? If you're here, let me know in the chat. We will be reaching out, and I'm going to be sending you something quite nice. Um, runners up, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Manur and Diana Dibble, who is a Hey Tony insider. Thank you, Diana and Manur. Um, you must be present to win. Um, sorry, I was just reading comments here. Okay, so there is a bonus at the end today. It is something that is going to be extremely, extremely useful to you. So make sure you stick around for that. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, though, like I did yesterday. So speaking of yesterday, something clicked, right? Robert, hold on, I'm closing the chat. Robert said, "You lost me back at metadata on day 2. Copy and where to put it." He had no idea he was lost. And then by day 3, he said, "Number 1, I got it done. My new blog from Monday is fine or finally got indexed." So this is the same person in 2 different days. This is what progress looks like. Does anybody else feel this way? Right? Maybe you were a little bit lost at the beginning of the week. Now you're like, "Oh, I'm getting this." Yeah, getting there slowly. Hell yeah. Okay. So, this is the same person that those 2 days said, "We spent $105,000 over 3 years with an SEO group and it had nothing to show for it." Right? They spent all this money. I don't know what group that was. That's an insanely expensive group. What is that? That's like $30,000, $33,000, $35,000 a year to be part of that group and nothing to show for it. That's insane. Um, just a couple other highlights from yesterday. So Diana said, "This is my third rank week. I learn something new every time, but insiders and the weekly calls are what fill in the gap. My team knows." This is hilarious when I was reading this. "My Friday call with Matt is sacred." Yeah, Diana shows up every single week and is making big, big moves. Lori said yesterday, "I joined the insiders in March. Last week, we learned how to issue a press release to dozens of media sites, and Gemini AI was already picking it up. Doesn't that sound nice? Um, yeah. So a lot of you asked yesterday if everybody joins the insiders, won't there be more than 20 to 30 people on calls? And at first, yes. But what happens is um, people get their questions answered. So if you're stuck on something, you get your question answered, you stop needing to ask the same question. So there might be more people on the call, but that doesn't necessarily mean there are more questions or that I need to split my time between more people. Um, the other thing that I want to mention is not everybody shows up to every call. So you join the calls that are relevant to you that week. Like if you're having problems with your local SEO call, you're going to join Denroy. If you're having problems with your technical SEO, you're going to join Elliot. If you're having problems with website design relating to SEO, you're going to join Leanne's call. And if you want to get work done or get your questions answered, you can join my calls. Um, so with that in mind, the community is always there, even between calls. I do check it throughout the day. Other people are also on there doing SEO, other community members. And then yeah, I'm also checking in. There's also some team members in there as well. Um, so I do want to stress that the insiders isn't just calls. It's a room full of people who are doing exactly what you're doing. And the last day of joining is tomorrow. So with that being said, who is ready for today? I want to see everybody blowing up in the chat. I'm gonna take a drink. Again, sponsored by Coca-Cola. No, I'm just joking. It's not. Um, that Coke Zero just slaps. What do they call them? Fridge cigarettes? Um, okay. Is my window open today? It's closed today. I took an allergy pill. I should be fine. Thank you all for your concern. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about crawl depth. Now, if you don't know what this is, I'm about to explain it. This is something that's super, super important when it comes to ranking and getting found. So if we look at crawl depth from your homepage, right? So you see on the sides here, there's click one, click two, click three. So your homepage is your zero click page, right? Somebody comes to your website, your homepage is the first thing. They haven't clicked on anything on your website. Does that make sense? Are you guys following? Yeah. Okay. So from your homepage, if they click on your navigation menu or any links on that page, that is one click. So if they go to your about page, your blog that has all your blog posts, or your services page that has your money pages, or your product page, that is one click. Okay. Now let's say they go to the blog page that lists all your blog posts and they click on one of those. So they click on blog post one, that is the second click, right? And if you let's say on blog post two. So homepage to blog, and then they click on blog post two, and blog post two links to blog post three, right? Now that's three clicks away from the homepage. Here's what happens. A lot of people will hide pages on their website or bury them because they don't want people to see them for some reason, right? So if it takes four clicks or more to get to a page on your website, Google doesn't really care. The harder it is for a human to find your page, oops, sorry, the harder it is for a human to find your page, the less likely Google will actually care about it. And if Google doesn't care, you don't rank. You don't get customers, you don't make money, and you can't pay your bills. And we all know what happens next. Rip. Yeah, I had some fun with these emojis. So we're not going to let that happen. That's what we're going to prevent this from happening today, right? I'm in what happens. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So today we're going to make sure your pages are easy to find. And we're going to start with your money page. So what I want is everybody to open up their money page. And if you can, paste the link to your money page in the chat. Eric, First one, Eric Ross. Okay. This is just for me to know that you have your money page up. Right. This is the page that we worked on the last 2 days. I want that page up. Or you can choose a different one if you'd like. Okay. So your money page can be your home page if you'd like. So the next thing, are you guys ready for the next step? Collection page is a money page. Product page is a money page. Yeah. Okay. So I just said this, open your money page in your browser. Make sure that tab's open. And then the blog post that we wrote on Monday, I want you to open that up as well. And if you have the link to your blog post, paste that in the chat once you have it open. And if you still have it in a Google Doc, just have the Google Doc open or have the Word doc open. Okay, a lot of you are following, a lot of you are here. I'm going to give you another minute. I'm going to set a timer because I don't know how long a minute actually is. I know it's 60 seconds, guys, but I don't know. I don't know how to time that out without a timer. So, yeah, open your money page and then open the blog page that you wrote on Monday and paste both in the chat if you haven't done that already. I just want to see. It was suggested not to post yet. That's fine. You don't have to have it posted. Just open up your Google Doc. You don't need to share the link to your Google Doc. Okay. So we have about 20 seconds left here. Yeah. Sorry, got it opened. I'm just looking at the chat. Okay. So I think you guys have your wits about you today. I think today is going to be very easy for you. Okay. Now I want you to open ChatGPT. Once you have ChatGPT open, just say done. Wow, you guys are fast. Very fast today. This is great. Okay. So open up ChatGPT. I'm going to give you let's do 30 seconds here to have all three of those things open. So your money page that you worked on the last 2 days, the blog post that you did on Monday, and ChatGPT. I want those three things open. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Time's up. Everyone got this. Everyone's good. Okay. Now you're going to use this prompt. So Angela's going to share this in the chat. Everybody stop in the chat. You're going to use this prompt. Go grab that prompt. Day 4 is up on there. I'm going to share the prompt on my screen for everybody watching the replay, or if anybody wants to screenshot it. So Dennis, that's the wrong area. Oh, I guess they're on the prompts there too, but it's heytony.ca/prompts. That for sure won't crash. I pay a lot of money for hosting to make sure that when we do these, uh, it doesn't crash. So grab the prompt from there. It is in the chat. You can additionally, if you wanted to, you could copy, paste, or not copy, paste. You can screenshot this. This prompt is too long to share in the chat. See, what did I tell you? Tony Landers, thank you for sharing, but the prompt is too long to share in the chat. And thank you everybody else who is echoing that link. Appreciate all of you. So what I want you to do is paste this prompt into ChatGPT. Yeah, just paste it and press enter. Oh, see, I put this up here so I could share my screen because I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, share my screen. So I have pasted, I need to get myself on track. I pasted the prompt in here and I press enter, right? So I didn't include my money page. I didn't do anything like that. Now it's going to ask you to paste in your blog post from Monday. Paste in the link or the text, right? If you paste in the link and it doesn't work, copy everything and just paste it in. Okay. So I pasted in my latest blog post that I wrote. And then now it's going to say, great, I have the content, whether it could read it or not, it'll tell you. If it can't read your site, paste in, or if you're working from your Google Doc, just copy everything from your doc and paste that in right here. And then it's going to ask you what your money page is. So I'm saying, here's my money page. We do SEO for small businesses. We prefer working with local businesses, not necessarily local to us. So it's going to ask you a question. Again, we are getting ChatGPT to interview us, right? Now it's going to give you, and I'm going to give you time, guys, time to do this. Um, it's going to give you, okay, here's the recommended anchor text, here's the destination page, why this makes sense. So it's rationalizing why it makes sense to add a link on this page. Um, the paragraph where the link should go, it's going to say, hey, here's the existing paragraph. And then it's going to say, section 3, here's the existing paragraph with updated text, including the link, right? And then it's like alternative CTA, not needed, but you could, if you wanted to end your blog post, put this and then add the link there. So what I would do is just copy section 3 here and replace the original paragraph or the original sentence with whatever is in section 3. Now, let me go back here. Um, I'll just go back through the steps for people who missed it. Okay, let's go here. So open up your money page in your browser, open up the blog post you wrote on Monday, open ChatGPT, use this prompt, which is here. You can screenshot this. I'll leave it up for a sec, but then I'll go back to the link in case you guys don't have it. Yeah, also like save all of these prompts, guys, because this page is going to be taken down. This page here is going to be taken down to the public after Friday, or sorry, on Sunday. It'll be taken down. So save, screenshot, copy paste, do whatever you want to do. Make sure you have these because when you email Angela, Angela's not going to be so nice. She's not going to be like, hey, here's the prompt. She's going to be like, you should have paid attention. You should have taken the screenshot. And that is not her not being nice. That is me not being nice because you're here. You're paying attention, right? You're doing this right now. Okay, share my screen, laugh my ass off. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes. Let's do 4 minutes to do this. So I'm turning off my camera. I'm turning off my mic. You guys have 4 minutes to do this, and let me know when you're done in the chat. Okay. How did you guys make out? Did you do a similar thing on day one? We absolutely did, but I wanted to make sure that you know about this because of how important it is. Even if it's still not published, that's great. Yeah, Steve, thank you for helping Doug. Um, okay, so share my screen. You just made it easier for Google to find that page. Now there's fewer clicks from your homepage to get to your money page. This is real SEO that you guys just did. That was 4 minutes, right? It gave you 4 minutes to do this. You just did real SEO. So many of you. Um, this is something that experts even forget to do. And when I say experts, I use that term very loosely because there's a lot of people who claim to be experts. And when we take over a site for these people or for that client, we look at their internal linking and I'm like, they didn't do any of it, right? They'll publish content, they'll get backlinks, but they won't do internal linking, which is massive. It is so easy to do. So I want to talk about my rule, right? Every blog post, and you can screenshot this. This is very important, right? We did this on Monday. Every blog post should link to 3 to 5 other blog posts and one money page, right? If your blog post is 1,000 words, you can probably do 5 other blog posts. If it's less, maybe 3 other blog posts and one money page. So you're doing basically internal linking with this. Um, my next rule is so my rule part two, every time you publish a new blog post, you want to link to it from 3 older blog posts. So if you see this graphic, I just published this new post. I want Google to find it quickly. Go into 3 older blog posts and add a link to your new post. I'm going to say that again because of how important this is. Every time you publish a new blog post, link to it from 3 older blog posts. So you see the new post at the top and 3 older posts linking to it. This will take care of your internal linking strategy and make sure that Google always finds your page or can always find your page. So, with that in mind, who's ready for the bonus? Yeah. You guys are chomping at the bit for this bonus. Born ready, right? And if you're falling a little bit behind, you can always watch the replay. Um, yeah. Okay. You guys are ready. Love this so far. Thank you, Justin. All right. The bonus today, and this is going to be important for tomorrow, so I want you guys all to do this, is go to audit.heytony.ca. And this is a technical SEO audit of your website, and it does this for you and tells you what all the errors are. I'm going to share my screen in a second. I'm going to show you what my site looks like with this, right? It is a paid tool, but you can use the code June 2026 and it's 100% off for this month. So, what I'm going to say is I don't want to get emails from you guys in a month saying, I was charged, I didn't sign up for this. If you want to, you can cancel your account or cancel your payment or whatever it is before the end of the month, right? So set a calendar invite or a calendar reminder on July 17th or July 16th, you're going to cancel this. Fair? The free month is only valid today. Go sign up for it right now. This is my gift to you guys, right? Donnie signed up. I also contacted my developer and I was like, just so you know, the animals in the insiders, or it's not even insiders, the animals in rank week, I should say, are going to be hounding this thing and pounding it on Thursday. So he is ready for the traffic. He's ready to scale up. He's ready to make sure that all of your websites go through. Um, yeah. Is this tool included in the membership? Not yet. Can you use that instead? The page speed.web.dev? No, this looks at a whole bunch of different issues on your website, right? And somebody's saying it's better than Ahrefs. I had been using Ahrefs for years, SEMrush, all these other auditing tools, and I was like, I don't like these, right? They're not doing what I want to do. Uber suggests same thing. It gives you it gives you so much crap and so much information that you don't need and that doesn't like matter for your SEO. And all these other audit tools are like, oh, here's all this information. You're like, I don't know what to do with this information. Why did you give me so much information? Then you go searching around trying to figure it out, and you get down this wormhole, and you're like, or wormhole, rabbit hole. You've lost 10 hours, and you're like, I don't even know what the hell I just did. Why is all of this here? Um, yeah, SEMrush is so expensive. So I'm giving this to you guys for free. It doesn't do keyword research or anything like that. Um, it's asking for payment today. Put in the discount code. Okay. Take a screenshot of this because I'm moving off of this slide. Great. Okay. And this is only for people who are here live. So if you're watching the replay and you weren't here live, I'm sorry. Um, okay. So what I would like to know is the question on the screen. Who made real progress this week? Like, how much progress did you make? I want to know. Like, you guys are saying a lot, but like, did you make more progress in these 4 days than you did in the last month, in the last year, in the last 10 years? Tell me, how much progress did you make? Whoa, 3 years, 7 years? That's crazy. Huge. More than they did in the last 2 years. Oh, Jocelyn feels confident. I love that word. I feel confident that I know what I'm doing. I feel confident that I'm making progress. Holy. Okay. I love this. This is so good. Okay. Monday, you wrote a blog post. You audited a money page on Tuesday. You analyze your competition at the same time, right? Remember Tuesday when we put in that prompt and it gave us that output for our website and our competition. You also figured out why you're not ranking. That was yesterday, right? So we analyzed the competition, we pasted it in there using that prompt, and it told you what your competition is doing that you're not. Then you fixed it, right? The output from that prompt gave you exactly what you needed to do. And you know what you did today? You made sure that Google can find your money page, guys. You can get found, right? Tomorrow we're making a 30-day SEO plan. Now, what I want to mention with the 30-day SEO plan, part of it is using the audit tool from today that I just gave you for free. Run your site through there. We're going to be making the plan tomorrow, and it involves something to do with the technical fixes, right? It's going to say in progress, like the audit's probably going to take several hours at this point, right? So what it's doing, it's crawling your site. It's looking at every single page. It's looking to see if you have duplicate tags, if you're missing tags, if your site is slow. It's doing all of this stuff, right? So it takes time. It's not instant. Even if you do this, it's so slow. Oh, your site, Sharon's site is so slow. Um, yeah, if you do an audit on any tool, it takes the exact same amount of time. Cool. Um, yeah, great. So that's tomorrow. But if you want to keep the momentum going from rank week, that happens every single week inside the Insiders, guys. We don't go this hard. We don't do 5 days in a row like this, but that momentum keeps going. And I want to say registration closes tomorrow at midnight. So if you want to join, please do that ASAP, because that momentum, trust me, that momentum stops as soon as you stop having somebody help you be accountable. And if you want to see more details, go to hdinsiders.com/register and you can see all that stuff there. There is an annual discount. Absolutely. Okay, so let's bring some people into the we're gonna do Q&A here. You guys are already throwing your hands up. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, pop your hands up. I'm gonna be asking or letting people in, I should say, to the waiting room. Keep your mic off, please. Uh, okay. Okay, so if you get a notification to promote to panelist, that means uh, you are being, or you're going to be able to chat and talk in just a moment here. Who do we have? Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just going through and I'm letting a bunch of people in here. So if you want to chat, raise your hand. Oop. Oh my God, where's it going? I'm trying to choose different people from other days, guys. So if I recognize your name from yesterday or from the day before, I'm going to choose somebody else. Okay. So I'm just going through the list here. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, we're going to do a couple more here. Oh, okay. Sweet. So what we're going to do, I'm going to answer some questions and then I'm going to do another group as well. So we're going to do a little bit longer of a Q&A today. Um, thank you, Dee, for sharing the insiders link. Um, yeah. And Angela and Renan, can you guys share the insiders link for the people who wanted to join? Okay, Charlotte, hello. How are you?
I'm first. Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Um, I hired a website developer. He used Duda and I can figure out how to do certain things with Duda and other things like changing my um text for my photos. I can't figure out how. And so with the insiders, would that be something that someone is familiar with enough to walk alongside me in updating that?
Um, I don't know if anybody has experience with Duda.
Okay.
That's the thing, but um, I'm just trying to think. Like Denroy would for sure be able to figure that out, and maybe even make you a tutorial. Um, so yeah, let me. Can you email support at heytony.ca and just explain like your situation and um, I'll see if we can actually help with that specific problem. Obviously, we can help in a lot of other ways. Um,
Okay.
but yeah,
Yeah, I guess the other ways would be I'm a counselor, and so that's very state specific. Being from Texas, no PACT right now for us, um, counseling LPC. So, um, very interested in local SEO. It feels above
yeah.
my head. I'm a postpartum mom, and so everything is pretty foggy. So with the insiders, I heard you say there's a specific local SEO group. So just curious if you that would be like me coming to the meetings with questions and then there would be like specific one-on-one time with like the audience like
Yep. Yeah,
listening.
like we're doing now.
Okay. Um Okay. Yeah, and just some feedback is the blogs felt unattainable. My website developer said they're so crucial, and I was like, just hide the page because
Oh no.
it's not an option for me, and it just feels so much more attainable and even like doable. And so I really appreciate the support that you
Oh
all.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I love that. That's great feedback. Yeah, we've so on the agency side, we've worked with counselors and therapists and psychotherapists and stuff in the past. So Denroy is your man for all things local and all things technical. This guy's a machine. So he definitely has insight into that. I'm not sure about the Duda stuff, but we will figure that out.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Charlotte. Great to hear from you. Justin Combs,
Hey Matt,
how you
great to be
doing?
here. Doing great. It's been and Rake Week has been fantastic, super helpful. Um,
Glad to hear it.
so I would say I'm probably intermediate in my experience with SEO. There's a lot. This week I got so much clarity on like what to do. Excited about the plan tomorrow. So just a lot of really super practical stuff. I get overwhelmed with SEM rush. I get overwhelmed with stuff. So
Yeah.
the people I work for, we have a site that's probably has like 60 to plus blogs more, right? And they're from several years ago too. And it's a bit of a mess because I think there's like keyword overlap. There's
Yeah.
it's a WordPress blog. And I was part of what I was curious about was I'm trying to go back through them to, optimize them, make them better. And one of the things we have is like they used WordPress categories and tags. Is that even something that's
Yep.
relevant anymore? Um,
Categories, yes. Tags, no. Don't use
Not as
tags.
much. Okay. And my other, I guess, follow up is if I'm trying to keep track of keywords that these blogs are targeting, so we're not, running into issues. Do you have a recommendation of like, hey, make sure these many blogs don't touch, only this so many are covering this keyword, or each one's a different long tail keyword, that
Yeah.
type of thing.
Okay. So your first question, you're going back through and you're optimizing old blog posts, all this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
don't necessarily recommend doing that because some of those blog posts might not be indexed. Again, like you were saying, some might be cannibalizing keywords from another blog post or another page. Um, what we do when we bring on a client who already has blog posts on their website is we look at them and we're like, okay, is there any low-hanging fruit here?
Hmm.
Right? So we'll search to see, like on SEMrush or even on Google Search Console, do any of these pages, are they going after a keyword that they're maybe ranking on page two or maybe page three? Can we do anything to improve that? And then we look at the volume of impressions that they're getting, right? If the
Hmm.
impressions are like two impressions, I'm like, I don't care about that keyword. I don't care about that page. Um, so I'll actually go through and delete old blog posts because they're just taking the crawl budget away, right? So Google will only
Hmm.
crawl a certain number of pages on every site. It's different for every site. They don't tell you what it is, um, but you don't want to be wasting your crawl budget on content that isn't doing anything for you.
Makes
Make
sense.
sense?
Makes total sense. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Um, and then, sorry, what was your follow-up question?
I think the idea was how many keywords, like if I'm trying to keep
Oh,
track of what's being covered by what, pages, et cetera. Um,
yeah. You could just use a spreadsheet for that. Honestly,
mhm.
there is a tool inside the Hey Tony Insiders that will analyze every page on your site and guess at which keyword it's going after.
Awesome.
So you'll be able to tell right through there. Like there, you can manually do that in Google Search Console, but there's no, which is crazy. There's no tool out there that's like, hey, have you already written about this topic? There's nothing that exists except in the insiders, which is crazy.
That's crazy. And I, and just the last part of that question was like, so if once I do all the work to keep track, right, is there a recommendation on like making sure each blog post is covering a different keyword,
Yep.
making sure there's no overlap at all? Is that
Like
how
you
you
can have
recommend?
overlap of like when I say overlap, like every page should be about one specific topic, and that topic can be a question about the same thing, if that makes sense, right? So like,
Hmm.
how much does it cost to get my roof replaced? Or roof replacement timeline, or how long does it take? Like stuff like that. And I'm just saying roof because I'm like looking out at my neighbors' houses and there's roofs. Um, but like you can have a part of the keyword still be in that in several different blog posts, if that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much. I
Cool.
appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, Ken, how are you? Oh, you are
Hey,
muted.
good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So I think you and Justin crushed about 30% of what I was going to ask you, and
Oh
it had
yeah.
something to do with like old posts and kind of like posting for keyword post sake. Like real quick, like I don't know, I have probably 150 blog posts, and then
Yep.
about 100 of them are dead. So I
Yeah.
think I have to just go through and um, kill them.
Yeah. So what I did recently, Ken, is I went through my own website, the Hey Tony website, and I identified 70 blog posts that didn't get me a backlink or weren't getting traffic or were not indexed, and I just mass deleted them.
Okay,
Just gone. And my traffic did not take a dip. Nothing happened.
because they're
So
dead.
yeah, they're not doing anything for you. What I would say though is don't just go delete them. Just mark them as like a draft post in
Okay.
case something happens and you can put them back. But yeah.
Okay. So then, okay, great. So draft.
Hmm.
Okay. And so then, what I really wanted to touch base with you on today was first off, like, thanks for this week. It's been amazing. I'm a private investigator, and my like instant money page would be cheating spouses, right?
Yep.
I kind of screwed up. I should have made the blog post about the cheating spouse, but I went after a different topic. So anyhow,
Hmm.
um, I did all the analyzing of the money page and did the incognito search, found out who my three competitors were. Oddly enough, for that topic, it was really only like Reddit and some sort of like dad blog, and then all this content was like ages old. So
Yeah.
it gave me the confidence to really go after it. However, because of the analyzing and let's just call it like maybe the content gap between mine and what's the other sites had, ChatGPT came out with like a really amazing outline, like, oh hey, this is basically your gaps, and let's go a little deeper, let's answer these questions for these people, and that's all terrific. However, the article, or sorry, the page content that it kicked out was just like, thousands of words of pseudo me, and yet still
Yeah.
I speak, and I'm just like too, honestly, I'm kind of too scared to drop what I have, and I don't know, am I again just like, should I just have the confidence to commit to the content?
So ChatGPT or Claude or whatever anybody's using is not the end all be all. And just because it says, oh, here's what to do doesn't mean that's necessarily going to work. So my question is your page ranking right now?
Not, I mean, it's not ranking where I would like. I mean, I'm getting in like trickle clicks, but it's not.
Okay. So what I would say is like make some small changes to the page and wait a couple weeks, right? Update a couple paragraphs or add a couple paragraphs or add like a couple FAQs. Don't make like a crazy switch. Just do like a little bit and see if that impacts your rankings.
Okay, so maybe go in just a little bit deeper,
Yeah.
and then that's amazing. Okay, and then since I've got you, can I just shamelessly ask you one more?
Last question. Yeah.
Okay, so I have written content about this. I've got like pages on my books on Amazon.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on me like adding that to that like cheating spouse page, right? Like how to catch your cheating spouse, and then do maybe like a little 5 questionnaire, tick the box, and then they get it for free. Do you recommend?
Yeah. Yep. As long as you're getting their contact information, that's a lead magnet. That's fantastic.
Okay, and then just
Yeah.
utilize that later.
100%.
Does that do anything for me for like on page time and like help with Google?
Yeah, that shows that people are actually taking a conversion on your website, which is one of the most important user signals.
Okay, amazing.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I've taken all
Thank
your
you,
time.
Ken.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Okay, Scott, what do you
Hey,
got?
Matt, I
Hey.
appreciate you taking my question. Um, I'm in the process of launching my agency, so I'm getting my case studies. So I have this prospect or lead that is a roofing company that owns their local market, and they actually want to own the state. So they're entering two secondary markets still within the state, but they're like 3 hours away.
Yep.
And nobody's been able to help them. And I just was really asking, like, what would be the first three things to do? Because I do optimizing Google business profiles and AEO, and obviously I'm going to be doing a SEO, but I just don't want to be really
Yep.
known to be a complete SEO agency or anything.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so do they have Google business profiles in those areas?
no,
Step one, get Google business profiles in those areas because I know they're not traveling from where they are 3 hours away to go do roofs, right?
they service 19 states, but they just really want to really be, when you say roofing company in the top 50 cities in the state, they want to own that market. They want to be in the top three.
Yeah, so they need Google business profiles there. Otherwise, they're not going to rank on the maps. They're not going to have reviews from local people. They're not going to have local signals. So, step one, set up a Google business profile and fill it out with all the services, and then go back in and add the service descriptions, and then start getting reviews. That's
Okay.
like the step one. Step two, make sure you have a page on the website for those locations, right? So,
So
different locations that you serve.
you want a dedicated landing page for them?
Yep. So, that's a location page.
Okay.
So have that on there. And then the last thing that I would do is maybe see if you can get some local press or local backlinks or partner with local businesses to get mentions from them. Join any local associations like the Chamber of Commerce or I don't know, whatever else they have, Rotary Club.
I mean, do they need to sponsor a local sports team? I mean,
I
does stuff
mean,
like that help?
yeah, definitely. It's like it's not like directly helping with SEO, but that definitely helps with the business.
Right. All right. Now, and I have to practice what I preach. So everything
Yeah.
we've learned here this week, I'm doing my business, my pages.
Hell yeah.
So I want to be ranked. I mean, I guess the best advertising is tell a future client, go rank me, go, look, Google me,
Yeah.
Google my page, answer the questions, and me popping up. I can do the same thing for you. So
Yeah.
I've been a stalker for you of you for a couple of years, and so this is my first rank week, and I don't think it'll be my last. So, and
Hell yeah.
I'm actually in Cancun on vacation,
Oh,
and I haven't missed a day yet. So
dude, that's sick.
my wife isn't happy, but I'm happy
No,
living here.
no. Listen, I've been in
Only
the
an
same
hour and a half.
situation.
We're good. Thank
I've
you
been
so
in the
much.
same situation where like I'm in a hotel somewhere and I'm like, I gotta go do this call, like I'm taking this course. And my wife's like, I'm gonna be by the pool. Don't be long. And I'm like, sick. Okay. So thank you, Scott. Go enjoy the pool, the beach, the food. Love that.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you. Yvonne, are you ready? I know it's like the worst timing. You're blowing your nose, but at least it's you, not me. You need to unmute. There you go.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
I,
I can see and hear you.
I've got a big computer in front of me, and my laptop's got the camera, so I'm a little
Okay.
at you at my desk screen.
That's all good.
Okay. I started a business 5 years ago, and I've used Shopify as an e-commerce business, and I
Great.
sell knitting needles and crochet hooks, and then I make some project bags and pouches and things. Now, when we did the competition thing yesterday, my competition are mainly yarn stores, and I
Yep.
don't sell yarn.
Okay.
It's a lot of the stuff that the differences between us is to do with yarn. So
Okay.
I think I've got a little bit of a niche. I'm in Canada. I don't think there's anybody out there that just specializes in knitting needles and crochet hooks, other than maybe, somebody like Michaels or Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
But so that kind of makes it difficult to compare. I'm kind of,
So the knitting stores, like when you typed in your keyword, your money keyword, did pages on those sites come up for the needles and whatever else?
yes. Yeah, because
Okay.
almost every yarn store carries a small supply of knitting needles, but they don't have the selection that I have.
Okay. So those are still, even though they sell yarn, they do all that stuff, that's still your competition because they're competitors for that keyword. So if they have a page, a money page for that, that's your competition.
Okay. Okay. And I also use Google Ads. So
Yeah.
I basically been using Google Ads since I started. It's done really well. And then last year I did the Golden Web SEO, Benjamin Button or whatever his name is. He's, anyways, I spent about $5,000 with him to get my SEO,
Dang.
up to snuff in Shopify. And my business did take off. Like I'm like 200% over what I made over the last year. So
Oh
it
yeah.
has worked, but I feel like I'm kind of stuck with Google Ads. Like
Mhm.
they're kind of I always want to get organic, but I'm afraid to let go of Google Ads because that seems to be where my business is coming from.
Yeah. I mean, so just I guess my first question for you is what was that course like compared to what we did this week?
It wasn't a course. They did it all for me.
Oh, they did it for you.
They came in, they did an audit, they analyzed my website, they made a bunch of changes, and then gave me an SEO audit app, and they gave me an indexing app. So I have two apps that I use, and I go through each of my products and make sure that they're SEO compliant by just
Okay.
going through the app. So they look at every product, my title, my description, meta tags, and all that stuff. So I've cleaned up everything, but I still feel like I
Yeah.
could do better.
Yeah. You need more support.
So I think
Okay.
I'm join the insiders. I am going to join
Yeah.
that.
You definitely should before the end of this call.
What's
Well,
going on?
so when talking about Google Ads, I just want to mention that quickly. Um, I don't like spending money on ads if I can get it for free. But
Mhm.
the caveat with that is if it's working for you and it's making you money, you're putting $1 in, you're getting $1.50 out. Why would you stop that?
I know.
Right?
I'm stuck. But the problem is it just keeps going up, right? So what started at say $500 a month is now $1,000 a month after 5 years. So every time, and they're great. They come in and they consult with me once a month. They review my ads and help me with that kind of stuff. But this is Google, but it's usually okay. Could you add $3 here and $5 here a day?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, I'd like to get my organic search up better than my Google ads. But I know they're interlinked, but
Yeah. I mean, kind of, but yeah, that's definitely something that we could help you with in the insiders and like making sure that you're showing up every week and you're doing the right things.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Be on the inside.
Awesome. Thanks, Yvonne. Let's go with Yanni because I saw a kid in the background making funny faces and I absolutely love that. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yes, that was Gio. So I am, first off, thank you. Because I have been doing this, following your videos and trying to get it done. And to be able to get in here in these days and just do it all at one time, hardcore is like great. So I'm a certified balloon artist near Atlantic City.
Amazing.
So I have a few questions that I've been like writing them down throughout the week, and I'll just say them quick, and you can give me quick answers. I won't be hurt. So 1, does my sitemap auto update in Google when I add a page? I use Wix.
Yes.
Perfect. The second one is everything we do this week in your book?
Yes, but not in the same way that I'm saying it now.
Okay. Um, when I create a link or button on my website, it gives the options to check the following rel values. So like the options are like no opener, no refer, no follow, sponsored. So it says no opener and no refer are recommended.
Don't click any of them.
Don't click any of them. Okay.
No, just do a regular link.
Don't click.
Aspen loves that you wrote down your questions on a piece of paper.
Okay. So the next one is I tried to post a post
Yep.
on Google, but it was rejected. Any insight? I did write it with AI.
Did you like the blog post from Monday? You tried posting that on Google? Or just
No,
a
no, I put
regular
that on my
post?
website. This was just
Okay.
like a regular old post. It was short. I've done 2 others within the past 2 years, and those were handwritten, like from my
Yeah.
own words, and they went through fine. So I'm wondering if I have.
It's not an AI thing. It's probably, did you upload an image with that?
You know what? It had emojis in it. Do you think that
But did you just do an update or did you do an update with an image?
there was an image with it?
Yeah, so it's probably like the image that's making it get declined.
Really? It was my
It,
image. I took the picture.
it could be the size of the image. It could have been that the file's too big, all this kind of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hold on. Let me write that one down. Could be file size. Okay. Okay. How long do I keep my website from loading how do I keep my website from loading so slowly? On the homepage, I have like 4 embedded catalogs because it's balloon decoration. So
Yeah.
I have like a winter gala catalog, I have a general catalog, I have summer festival catalog.
Yeah. So have those each open in a different link. If the catalogs are embedded in there, just like have a picture of the front of the catalog that links to the catalog is what I would do.
Okay, so don't do embed. Okay, do link, open link in tab. Okay. Open link in other tab.
Tamra wants to be friends with you, Yanni.
Hey Tam, call me. My number's on my website. After how long? And I think I only had real quick. This was from day 2. I downloaded that Chrome extension because one of my competitors, I couldn't get the thing. I couldn't get a result in the search. But when I tried to when I did the Chrome extension and then I typed the keyword, nothing happened. I don't know. I kept clicking it. I don't know if it was my computer that wasn't nothing was loading or nothing popped up.
I can't really tell you what the problem is right now because I can't see what's happening, but that's definitely something that we go through over in the insiders, or if you have questions like that, we can share screens.
Okay, and that was how long, and this is the last one. After how long do you delete a blog? Because they were talking about if it doesn't get any visits, like after how long would you say?
I wouldn't recommend just deleting blogs.
Or move it to draft. I did
give it like 6 months to a year to see if anything happens. But sometimes things will get picked up later. If you're doing internal linking, sometimes that really helps.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I want to hear from Jason. Jason.
Yes,
oh my God. You just popped up. Jason is an insider. Jason, what do you like about the insiders? Is it bad? Is it a scam? Is it a sham? What is it?
I can't believe it. I just no. It's actually super helpful. I mean, okay, Matt knows his stuff. He really does. And not only him, but his team, right? So the other calls, Dan Roy, They're all great, super helpful, just wealth of knowledge, right? But everybody who comes, I mean, like I'll come and I'll just listen because I learned something just from listening even. And then when you have a question, they answer it. And then not only those who are leading the call answer it, but others in the chat or in the, they talk about it and they help and they encourage and stuff like that. But so it's all great. And the community is fantastic, right? You ask a question and you'll get, 10 or 15 people will answer or just give it encouragement and stuff like that to try and get you because it's hard. Sometimes this is challenging and frustrating because you run into a problem or like I've been trying to do this for decades and I've done more with Matt's program and the way he's doing it than I ever have.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And not only you, but everybody on the calls who is showing up, who's getting the work done, they're getting results. They're making progress.
Yeah.
Right.
You have
And
to you have to do it. You actually have to do it. You can't just it just doesn't happen. It's not magic. You have to do it and you have to give it time and it takes time. They like do it. But yeah, everybody's there.
hell yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jason.
Yeah.
I will see you on Friday, I hope,
Yeah.
on the Friday call. But yeah, appreciate you coming on and repping the insiders.
Absolutely. Just quickly, I just think that if anybody who's thinking about just join and you'll get it. You don't have to come to every call. You can, just listen. You can just be in the community and it just helps you. And like being accountable on Mondays, the Monday call, you just sit there and you just do it. And sometimes I can't make it, so then I'll go watch a replay and just do it on my own. Just be like, and listen and then just take that time and do it because you just have to do it and need accountability. And that's one thing I really, really like. So anyway, thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you.
Take
Uh,
care.
Rocky, what up?
Hey Matt,
How
thank
you
you.
doing?
How's everything?
Fantastic.
Man, let me tell you what I have learned this week has been phenomenal. I've been a fan of you on Instagram and I always save your videos to
Oh
go
yeah.
back at it. So I appreciate you.
I
Let me
appreciate you. That's amazing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Let me give you a little background. I have a SaaS company for the martial arts industry.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and my biggest problem that I have had, I just got the site up. I had an HTML site before, and now I went with a WordPress because I wanted to start writing blogs,
Yep.
especially with this help with AI and everything.
hmm
And the prompts you gave me this week, I'm going to be using them for quite a while.
Love
But
that.
my problem is I have seen an increase of traffic going into the website. And I just still at page 7 and page 6. And from the audit that I did yesterday, there's going to be a lot of changes to the main pages.
Yep.
Uh, and that's going to help me. I already asked ChatGPT what to do compared to what you guys recommended. But my main problem I've been having is that sometimes it'll go to a blog post or to a feature page.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I just am putting too much of the keyword in those pages or it's just I'm just doing something like caramelization a little bit.
So sorry, I'm struggling to understand the issue.
So sometimes it won't go to that like my homepage where I want it to
So
rank.
okay, so you type in the keyword on Google and it'll go to another page.
Correct. And that
Okay.
keyword it won't just rank. Like I'll have other keyword ranking, but that particular keyword would not rank for me, and it'll put me like on the 6th, 5th, 7th page.
Yeah.
I'll even have like a competitor's Instagram page ranking higher than me
Yeah.
than the actual page.
Yeah. Okay, so what I would say is you probably are over optimizing that page. You're over or under optimizing it. And I know that that's like, you're like, well, how do I know? So look at the pages that are ranking like number 1, 2, and 3. Look at their word count. Look at what they're talking about. Like that's the stuff that we did Tuesday and Wednesday this week.
Right. And I already did that. And basically what it's telling me that I have more of a features page, not
Yeah.
like one of my competitors that barely has any word count, but they're telling a story. And then
Yeah.
the other one is having giving more trust signals.
So what I want you to do is don't only look at the content on the pages of the number one, two, and three people. Look at what type of page it is and what type of content. Because if your features page is coming up for whatever reason, like that might match the intent better than what the other page you're trying to get to rank for that keyword.
Yeah, like currently my homepage is the on the 6th page
Yeah.
because I'm more of a national and international type
Yeah.
product. I'm not a local product.
Yeah. That's great.
So, I don't know if I need to focus on SEO different from the local guys.
Yep. It's like slightly different, but it's all the same concepts.
Okay. So what you recommend me is just to look at the page, the competitor, and see what they're doing better than us.
See what they're doing better and then look at what type of page. Like if they have a product page ranking, you want to try to get a product, you want to optimize your product page to rank. Or if it's a collection page or if it's a blog post, you want to match the intent, the
Right.
type of
Usually
content.
it's their like product page, like their money page.
Yeah. So
So
if it's a money page, then optimize yours for a money page. And if a blog post is cannibalizing that, maybe change that blog post around or consider removing it.
yeah, I even took a inventory of all my pages using your your spreadsheet. I made another tab and I inventory every blog post and everything.
Yep.
And I'm planning to rewrite some of them
Yep.
just to take a little bit of the same concept as you
Yeah.
know, because what I wanted to do with my blog post is help the martial arts industry on like business plan. Most of them don't know how to write a business plan
That's great.
or Instagram and what's the trends. And I just didn't want to just write articles that was just focused on my software.
Yeah, and you shouldn't. Yeah.
So
No, I think that's great.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. The other thing with the insiders, do you guys just do calls in the mornings or do you have some
Yeah.
afternoon
All the
calls?
calls right now are at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And that's the time that works best because there's some people in Europe that are joining. There's people on the West Coast who are also joining. So 10 a.m. it's a little bit early. It's like 7 a.m. for West Coast. Where are you based?
I'm in the East Coast.
East Coast. So yeah, 10
Yeah, I'm in
a.m.
Miami. So
Oh, okay.
the other
Beautiful.
the other one was like, hey, come on down. I'm right down the street from the Hard Rock.
Love
So
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
okay. I appreciate everything you've done and thank you so much.
Awesome.
You
Thank you.
you're great. And
No,
I'm already running the audit now, and depending on the audit, what it says, I'm gonna put what ChatGPT said, what the audit says, and then go based from that. And put it.
amazing.
The other thing I was gonna do is also do the same thing what I did on ChatGPT and put it on Claude
Yeah.
and see what output it puts out.
Claude, I will say, has a way better output
No,
in
I
most
love
cases.
Claude. I mean, ChatGPT is great, but Claude for writing for everything has elevated even more. So
100%.
all right,
Yeah.
and I recommend anybody get away from writing from ChatGPT, go to Claude. It's one of the best things that you guys could do.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rocky.
Thank you.
Jasmine, before we get to you, I just want to mention that we are using AI not to you, Jasmine, I'm not mentioning this to you, I'm mentioning it to everybody. We're using AI as a tool and not as like a replacement for your brain, right? So if Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever LLM you're using outputs some kind of SEO information or a blog post or whatever, like it's still up to you to go through and make sure that it's good, make sure that it's factual, make sure that like it's not just fluffing things up for the sake of fluffing things up. So it's already, because like if we're doing the prompt that we used on Monday, for example, where it's asking you questions, that is already using it in the proper way, right? It's taking your expertise, your advice, your opinions, case studies, all this kind of stuff, and it's writing that blog post based on that. So you're using it as almost like think of it like as an assistant, or like if you're talking to like a secretary who's taking notes about everything that you say, um, and then giving you an output or a summary or whatever. Um, so yeah, don't use it as a replacement. You still have to go through, fact check, make sure that everything's accurate. Um, but yeah, anyways, Jasmine, hello. How are you? You're muted. There.
Hi, nice to meet
Hi.
you.
You too. How's it going?
I'm in Europe.
Great. Where are you at?
I'm in Switzerland.
Oh, beautiful. Love
Yes.
Switzerland. Are you in Geneva?
No, in Lugano,
Okay.
little bit of hills.
Yeah. I was in Geneva a couple years ago. It's beautiful there.
Yes.
Yeah. How can I help?
I have like a startup, and I'm like basically what I want to sell is remote sessions to feel peace and to get rid of burnout.
Okay.
So I was thinking to rank for feel peace, but I saw that on Google this keyword is low rating, like not many people are looking for it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe I should look for I should change my keyword.
So I love keywords that not a lot of people use. And the reason why is because people who are using that keyword are more likely to have a higher buying intent, and that keyword is probably easier to rank for, right? Because your competition's like, oh, there's only 10 people or only 20 people searching that keyword a month. Like, it's not worth me spending an hour, a couple hours, whatever, optimizing for that keyword. So, but for you, you're like, I'll take those 10 people a month. And then every single time you write a new blog post or create a new page, going after different keywords, that compounds and it becomes a snowball, right? And it makes it easier for you to rank. So definitely go after those keywords.
Then I'm thinking also that my website is not, the name is not okay because it's like .ch, but I actually have a lot of potential leads in Florida. So I was like thinking maybe I should get another name or.
Are people coming to Switzerland?
No,
that
no,
part
I
of
do
it?
it online with the camera.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I don't think the domain actually matters.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's in English, that should be fine.
Yes. I created a lot of content in English and in Spanish because I want to work locally in Spain.
Yeah.
But the problem is I didn't really get any traffic,
Yeah.
like really nothing. And I was like really shocked what you taught us the first day. So I'm very, really grateful for that.
Oh yeah. I love that. Um, what I will say is when you're doing multi-language SEO, if you're just taking the English version and translating it to Spanish, like using ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, um, there's some balloons. Make sure that you're redoing the keyword research to see exactly what that keyword is in the other language, right? Because it might be something slightly different, and then you've optimized for a different keyword. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also the sales page. I have created a sales page on a platform where I bought like a lifetime deal, for doing like sales pages where the payment is automated and everything.
Yep.
But obviously it has a long, address, and it's not on my website. And I guess this penalizes me as well. I don't know.
Linking to like a checkout page, basically.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
it's okay.
Yeah. You don't have to take payment on your own website.
This is
Cool.
interesting. And also, do you think in an article I should add like AI blocks? Because the Claude is always suggesting me that to write some AI blocks to rank for search engine, as I was like,
No, we haven't found that that does anything, at least not yet. So I don't do more than you need to do. Like write for humans first, and then Google and AI start picking that stuff up.
and also I would like to ask if it's possible that someone helps me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do in the insiders, right? Like
Yes.
we have the calls. There's people in the chat or not in the chat in the community. If you do a post and you have a question, there's a lot of people who are going to help. Ariel's saying join up. Yeah, so there's a lot of support in there. Pretty much any question that you have, you will get an answer, whether it's from somebody in the community, myself, or the team.
So there will be like time, like if we are like around 30 people or more.
Yep. They get smaller, and like the thing is, not everybody has questions every week. Some people just come, and sometimes somebody will ask a question, and then I'll see hands go down because I just answered the question that they were going to ask.
Yeah, I had also this question. The other guy before me asked about the WordPress and these tags that are, and I wrote a lot of tags there. So basically, you're saying that to cancel all that, delete,
Yeah, don't add tags.
like nothing.
The
Or
only
one.
thing I do on blog posts is I'll add category, like one category, but I'm not going to add any tags.
Or just one category.
Yeah.
Okay. That helps a
Cool.
lot. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jasmine. Appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you in the Insiders. I'm going to change your role back to attendee here. Hold on, what did I see in the chat here? Tony is saying, who already joined? I'm joining today or by tomorrow. I'll answer the text question in a sec. Who joined? I want to see. Who joined today? Hell yeah. Whoa, look at all these people. That's sick. I will see you guys in there. I have to go through, make sure you introduce yourself when you jump in. Kathy's trying to join. Love it. Joining after this call. The audits will take probably like 3 or 4 hours, depending on when you got into the queue, right? So it's going to go. Ralph joined last night, paid for a year. That's amazing. That's a commitment, Ralph. I love that you're committing to doing this. Nicole joined today. So the reason why I say don't use tags is because people use tags improperly. If you put like five, let's say you put 5 tags on every single blog post and you're talking about what's in that blog post as a tag, then every single blog post, you're creating 5 additional pages on your website that aren't connected to any other pages. So you're wasting what we talked about today. You're wasting your crawl budget. And Google doesn't index those pages anyways. So that's why I use categories. I keep it limited to 5 to 10 categories max. And every single blog post needs to fit in one of those categories. If it doesn't, should you be writing about that, or could you combine 2 categories and make a new one? Yeah. So with that being said, that is it for today. If you haven't joined the Insiders yet, please go do so. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about and creating a 30-day SEO plan. Don't worry, I have this stuff mostly filled out for you. Isn't that fun? Tomorrow's going to be the easiest day, and it's going to be the day where you make a plan for after rank week, which part of your plan could be or should be to join the Insiders, because we go through this stuff every single week and we help you keep the momentum that you started this week going forever if you want. But yeah, sweet. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Appreciate all of you guys and everybody who joined the Insiders. I will see you in there. Yeah, all the replays are available in the Insiders as well. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Bye.